All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Let's do it.
I'm getting so tall. I'm so tall. I just think it's too tall. I ain't like this is tall. I can't even hit this one.
Come on, you're better than that. You've done all your work all the way through camp. And just to get back out there, just to win this damn battle.
God damn. I don't know how to fight this nigga. This nigga's too tall. Look at this.
his round.
I don't know how to beat this nigga. This nigga too goddamn tall.
Mate, what you doing? Come on, get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is.
Fuck this
Come
guy.
on, you ain't back in.
Let's go.
Really can't throw in the towel because I hit the foot. Look at this shit. I don't know. In my life, I know you could change if you sit over real quick. Matter of fact, that's how I play this thing here. He's too tall. He is too tall. This shit is boring. You put this nigga in the game like they can. Look at this. Look at this nigga. He got it. Not sure about that.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go.
I don't know when you throwing the towel, but that was just like, I couldn't, there was no point. It's just what? Throwing the towel and you knocked out. Now I'm fighting a regular size nigga. Now let's see the difference. And he got Canelo. Canelo at that. Let's see the difference. Now I'm finna really box. And I don't even like this side. Why is it so slow? Oh, it's middleweight. This shit is slow as fuck.
And time!
Focus, focus. Big deep breath. Big deep breath. Calm yourself down. Calm yourself down.
Do your business.
Alright, let's box. Come on, let's box. Let's box.
Okay, let's reset, switch stance.
Put that chin up.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
It's not working. It's not working. Switch stance.
Yeah, let me get back. Let me get back to my shit.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident, that's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
Time!
Listen, you switched off. What you doing? That's a terrible round, that is. Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not no...
Let's do it.
Good shit.
switch on. You was causing this fight, and now you're letting back into it. Now it's a tough fight.
Let's fight.
Roll that hand. Counter with that left hook. Now start countering.
Come back with a left hook. Put it in that position.
Time!
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. You got complacent. The fight's not over yet.
Let's go.
She moves so slow, bro.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Okay, let's reset and switch stance. Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know you can do it in the gym. Be confident, that's it. Nice and smooth. Stay that way now.
Time out!
Okay, now you're letting back into the fight that round. That's his round. Right, let's go out there. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart.
Let's do it.
Only the day. The day gotta end. That's what we doing. Oh no.
Born in the thunder, slave to the hunger. They always said there's no way out. Heart of a fighter, forged in the fire. Takes more than that to drag me down. So bring on the rain.
Who the fuck is Karia Jefferson?
A beautiful afternoon for a fist fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
First up, Superbad, Sinisa Estrada. She won the WBA minimum title in March of 2021, and she fights out of Los Angeles, California.
It'll be ding-ding for the first stop. They're off.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from the United States of America, wearing the pink.
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
I've been out in Vegas when...
Here we go, round one. Who's going to land the first big shot? Hey, those punches add up. Jab to the body. Can't score with that jab. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire, Tom. They're on fire in the ring.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Good counter punch. The straight right just misses. A perfect counter shot.
Oh shit.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, let's see what the corner has to say. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Beautiful counter shot. Punch, counter punch. This is a high-octane battle. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. Good counter punching. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to... There's the bell for round 3. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Punch scores. Swing and a miss with that hook. Failing to score with that right hook. Beautiful counter punch. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Back and forth they go. Like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. That counter shot lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get a little more. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up.
Yeah!
Neither fighter willing to slow down. They exchange punches. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Good bells.
On to the fifth we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. That jab. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Pretty dominant round there. On to the sixth round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. How about that time counter shot? Nice counter shot by her. That hook doesn't score. They have no respect for each other's punching power. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. She scores without counter. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Those counter punches have to hurt. very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Around that seat. Here comes round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
There's a counter shot. Good counter shot by her. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. She wasn't ready for that counter. So much firepower here. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? An upset of the year, perhaps right before our eyes. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. Straight right just misses. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. This fight is not going. Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
She blocks the uppercut. We're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. Looks like they knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Of course it is.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That was good.
It's not a problem. That's okay. Turn it up to the key, man. What's it at? I feel like I won, man. Plugging my practice in here. I follow Will Jones here. Got a little Machinko.
I'm Todd Grisham. The fighters are here, and they're about to get it on at the Lighthouse Theater. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's King Ryan Garcia, 5'10" tall. He weighed in at 135. King Ryan Garcia. They also call him Flat. Vasily the Matrix Lomachenko, Ukraine's finest.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Victorville, California.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Thank you, Todd. You know what? Outside, it's hot. Inside, it's roasted.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. And there's the bell to start round one. Couldn't land that jab.
You
couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Good counter punching. Back and forth they go. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Swing and a miss with that jab. When you watch lightweight, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. Very close now with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
And he did catch him. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle. The straight right just misses. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
You've got to make your opponent fight your kind of fight. They've got to get into your kind of argument, your kind of dance.
Can't find a home for that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into... On to the third. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Catch and shoot. They exchange punches. Beautiful counter punch. Perfect counter shot. And he misses with that straight left. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Can't score with that jab. Blistering. Did you see that? Oh, and it's flashing lights for the flash here. He's got to get out of trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, and boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Garcia in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
He's going to be confident. All you to go. Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good?
Here we go to the fourth round. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Perfect punch. The straight right just misses. Miss with that jab. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
Good counter punch. That right jab just misses. Misses with the straight left. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Started off Garcia in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs... On to the fifth we go. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter shot. Those counter punches have to hurt. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Well, you know, in this division, we're going to see a lot of combinations, a lot of counter punching.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's a counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. Can't land that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Started out Garcia in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity. There's the bell for round 6. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Here we go with the lightweights, get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Couldn't land that jab. The jab doesn't quite connect. Nice counter. Good fight. And the kick goes down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
Where did that come from? What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You still want to fight?
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Garcia in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the... Here we go, it's round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head first.
How about that time counter shot? Well done with that counter shot. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Come on, man.
Solid punch. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They got out of the way of that right hook. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Nice exchange here from both men. Quick punch scores. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Started out Garcia in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judge.
And we enter the 8th round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you're thinking, you've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little fade with a pickpocket them.
That counter punch caught him clean. A perfect counter lands. And he scores with the counter. And this is with the jab. Nice counter shot. That counter shot lands. Punch, counter punch. Nope, that uppercut does not score. So much firepower here. Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, it's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash.
Yeah, 1 second.
switching off. You let her back into the fight that round. That's her round. Now I need you to go back out.
Any of this